Why do we never have enough time? The endless time blocking, productivity producing, efficiency enabling, automating abilities we're bombarded with every single time we even think about trying to do some work is completely overwhelming. Not to mention, there's our personal lives. How do we fit in family time, socializing, exercise, cooking dinner, the dishes, washing clothes, walking the dog, watching all of the new TV shows, spending quality time with your partner, getting 8 hours of sleep a night, being present with your kids? Okay. Clearly this has spiraled into a very personal story, but surely you can relate to some of this, right?
The secret of life is to waste time in ways that you like.
The idea of wasting time is a big fear of mine. There's so much I want to do, so much I need to do. So the act of using or expending time carelessly, extravagantly, or to no purpose makes me feel genuinely irresponsible. But is this a true representation of how I'm actually using my time, or is it just a feeling that is influenced by external factors? Guess I should spend some time looking into it. Hope it's not a waste. Lol, jokes, it's not. Please keep watching. You know what isn't a waste of time? Hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Time is money, so there is a lot of money in time. Management.
Assistant to the regional manager. Same thing. No, it's not. It's lower.
It's one of the fastest growing industries. Like a Hans Zimmer film score, the ticking clock is used to manipulate our conscience every minute of every day. Everywhere you look, there's a fascination with time. An obsession. As a theory, time is discussed in a multitude of ways. Some really pragmatic, like the classic, everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. And some really poignant and dramatic, like, one can find time for everything if one is never in a hurry. It's hard to not be in a hurry when you hear things like, combat stress, wake up hustlers, let's get this bread. Your network is your net worth. Convenience over quality. Take a shortcut. Get in a flow state. Set an impossible deadline. Order Uber Eats. Subscribe to our mealtime videos and consume content while doing 3 other things. Never be alone with your thoughts. Listen to podcasts at 2 times speed. Maintain an abnormally high resting heart rate. Try and order a time turner from Temu. Even Rainbow Road has shortcuts. Like, look at it, it's beautiful. Why are we rushing past this? Set it to 50cc and just cruise. Don't take a shortcut, just stop and smell the fire flowers. Imagine if this was your commute. Don't tell me you wouldn't stop and say, wow, this is stunning. It's a rainbow road in space. To think I drive along here every day and yet I still marvel. Get a bullet bill, get back to the front and compete. Run a marathon, run it faster. Lift heavier, never be satisfied. Sweat is just pain, leave the body. So why the obsession? Because if it's faster, it seems like it's more productive.
Anything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything and all of the time.
As a society, we've managed to link output to value. It's an archaic system that began in workplaces but now has managed to permeate every facet of our life. So we believe that we're never doing enough. At home, with our families, in our hobbies, or with our friends. And comparison, the thief of joy, is right in front of us. Social media, influencers, the top 1% in your industry, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Not all of us can spend our lives in iron paradise, okay? Some of us need sleep. So how do we solve this? Products! They'll solve our productivity. Talk about a sub-industry unto itself. And I'm not talking about Red October. I ran this joke past so many people in the office. Red October is a submarine. The Hunt for Red October is a brilliant movie. It's a sub-industry unto itself is a brilliant joke. Back to the video. Pomodoro timers to break down tasks into short, bite-sized, achievable chunks. Get an AI calendar assistant to ensure that your lack of control is in the robot's control. That never ends badly. Install reminder widgets as a constant looming presence in your day. Buy a bunch of daily habit trackers and second brain templates that you love the idea of, but will never use. Phone jail, because too much screen time is criminal. Go on a silent walk.
You spend all your life trying to save time, but when you get to the end of your life, there is no time left. And you'll go to heaven and you go, but wait, I had Velcro sneakers, no iron shirt, clip-on tie. What about all that time? It's gone.
Now that I've filled that time void in my life with subscription services, plastic devices, alarms, and notifications that keep me accountable day to day, how do I address the fact that year after year it feels like time flies by faster than the year before? I'm sure you've heard the phrase, wow, this year has flown by, and I'd argue you've always agreed. Well, it has. Theoretically speaking. It's faster for everyone thanks to time compression. Time compression is all relative. So let's look at this really simply. If you've got someone who has lived for 3 years, in totality, a year is 33% of their entire life. Now, we compare that to someone who has lived for 10 years, and all of a sudden, a year is only 10% of their entire life. It's far shorter relative to the life lived. Time going quicker for everyone is very real, except for those cheeky backwards boys in Tenet. I will never understand that movie. Time is fixed. A day is a day, a week is a week, a year is a year. Same for you, for me, and Queen Bee. So, what makes us feel like there's never enough time?
You show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you.
Good afternoon, I'm Capitalism Chris, the COO of Capitalism, and I'm here to talk about our expectations for the next quarter. Quick summary of what we've achieved thus far. Guilt is at an all-time high. Yay, go us. It's the best product rollout we've had in years. There is enough time in the day, but we've successfully convinced our users that they are just not doing enough. They are the problem. So big pats on the back all round. Our expectations this next quarter are, as usual, set unrealistically high. User morale should reflect this and be at an all-time low. Spending of time is at an all-time high. It's a joke. To date, it's performing extremely well, creating high overwhelm and choice paralysis. Too many options. What do we always say? More is more. That's right. Users will no longer enjoy their time. They're highly encouraged to spend it. With us. So what's our motto, everyone? You are never enough. He's not real. But Capitalism Chris does speak a lot of truth. Our own expectations of what we should achieve with our time are affected and shaped by all of these external factors. We're made to believe everything needs to be measured and have a purpose. Otherwise, what's the point? Like, take this video as an example. I've optimized for a thumbnail and a title, created open loops and intrigue to keep retention as high as possible. How will I know if it's worked unless you've liked the video and subscribed to the channel? That was a pretty seamless integration, wasn't it? There is only a fixed amount of time. It's neither enough or not enough. It's only our expectations that make it one way or another. I started the video by asking the question, why do we never have enough time? Honestly, I think we do. It's just, I think we have a bad relationship with time. I constantly feel the pull to do anything other than be present in the moment and do nothing, when all I need to do is be present. Last weekend, I was at home with my 2 boys and consciously embracing the experience of just being with them. And then we went for a walk. And then my eldest rode his bike on the footpath for the very first time. What an amazing moment and memory. And I mean this with all the love and care in the world. Those kids are my favourite waste of time. People don't remember what you do, they remember how you made them feel. And I'm not going to remember working overtime or how many efficiencies I squeezed into a workday. I'm going to remember these moments with my kids and how special they were forever. So I would love to know in the comments, what's your favourite waste of time? Maybe it's your kids, your family, your dog, or maybe even just pulling over on the side of Rainbow Road just to enjoy the view. Sweat, it's just pain leaving the body. I'm Husey. Thank you.
It's so funny. That is